Yo, what's up, guys? So, the game wasn't really working good today, so I figured I'd make a video on the Mosin instead of streaming. Kind of lucky the game wasn't working if you wanted a test video. But we're testing the Mosin. It's costs 19k rubles for anyone who hasn't used it yet, or 1 car battery for the PSU Mosin. But yeah, I'm here with my good friend Oswaldo. Link will be in the description to his stream if you want to go check him out. But starting off with the 7N1 ammo here. It has 76 flesh damage and 45 pen. I kind of updated the title a bit to show you the bullet stats. But yeah, and it 2-tapped him. Now, I'm aware about the fragmentation chance. For anyone who didn't know, there's basically a chance where bullets don't do as much damage every time, or sometimes they do more damage than other times. But I tested it 3 times, and it took 3 times to be able to kill him. In one shot, that is. In my opinion, I think it should 1-tap a naked player in the chest every single time. I don't know what the exact statistic is of whether or not it was 1 shot in the chest, but it took me 3 shots to get that, which was a lot. I was surprised. Now on to the LPS, which has less flesh damage, but more pen than the 7N1. And it still took 2 hits. I left him with 6 HP to the chest compared to 4. So I assume it could fragment. The fragmentation chance pretty much just adds on to the flesh damage, so yeah. I really wish, I don't know if I like the fragmentation chance or not, but using SMB there to 2-shot him as well, and it also 2-shot this really geared guy with Gen 4 armor, which we will test that later, but the Mosin's a lot of fun. For anyone who hasn't used this thing,
Want a party?
It's a real night. It's really fun to snipe without having to worry about spending 100k. That's really the best part about the Mosin. The Mosin's actually been in the game this whole time. It was just the SV98, and it costed a lot of money. But now using the 7N1 ammo here, and for anyone wondering, it will do the same damage as the SV98, but took 2 shots there with the Karasa, and just like the normal flesh damage, I wanted to see, like, can you 1-shot? Because you used to be able to 1-shot most armor in the chest. I tried it 3 different times, and not once did it 1-tap. It left him with 6 HP every time, so maybe you could get lucky in 1-tap. I wouldn't doubt it. But now on to the SNB versus Karasa. Now this was pretty weird, because, I mean, it's the highest armor-piercing round, and we're shooting through armor. Except that 1 shot, it, like, deflected. Oh, I'm not sure. I've honestly never seen that really happen. I don't know. I don't know if they changed ammo or not this patch. It kind of feels the same, except when I got to 4 armor. But took 3 hits, so I was like, let's test it again, because that didn't seem right. And on the second try, it didn't deflect, and it took 2 shots. Again, I don't know the percentage of all these deflections and how often they can happen. But yeah, SMB took 3 shots on that. And the weird thing is when we get into the higher armor tiers, it did never deflect. Even on 4 armor, I just don't understand it. I kind of wish it wasn't a fragmentation chance. Maybe if it was 1 or 2, but I just feel 3 shots to the chest, especially with the armor-piercing round. It's kind of a bit much. I don't want to sound too complaining, but I think we could all agree 3 hits is a little too much. And it doesn't even make sense statistically. But trying out the LPS ammo here, which is kind of like the red-headed stepchild of the ammo. It kind of doesn't... You would either use SN1 or 7N1 to get the 1-taps on naked players more, or SNB to go through armor. Using LPS, there's really no reason to, unless you were feeling fancy. It is the easiest ammo to get, so... Now onto the full-size Gen 4 armor, which has 80 durability. It's 146,000 rubles from Ragman. And using the 7N1 ammo, which is not the armor-piercing ammo, it tanked a lot of shots, which I think is fair because it gives the armor-piercing round a meaning, I guess. In the past, 7N1 was kind of the best. It would always penetrate all the armor, but it kind of got nerfed a little bit ago. And when you get into those high-tier armors, it starts to not be as good as the SMB, which we will test later. But I don't know. I guess you'd use SN or 7N1. I keep saying SN1. You would use 7N1 if you were fighting a lot of scavs, I guess. But if you run into a really geared dude, you're just gonna have to headshot him. But using the medium armor here. Now this one does not have arm protection, and I know a lot of people wear this one because it's mobile, but it has 62 durability compared to the 80 of the full-size one. And it took 2 hits. I was kind of surprised. I was expecting them to all be pretty similar, like 3 to 4 shots, but I mean, a whole minus 2 shots, that'll really save your life if you're running the full version. Now, I've tested Gen 4 armor in the past, but we only did the full version, and I think the best bang for your buck is going to be the medium one, the one that protects your arms, but not your below the waist part. 'Cause it still took 4 hits. This one has 68 durability, and that's not the fragmentation chance. It's just stronger. I wasn't really expecting 6 extra durability on the armor to make that big of a difference, but I guess it did. I get a lot of questions on durability. Maybe I'll make a video on that in the future, but using SNB ammo, the armor piercing ammo, and it took 2 shots, which means if it took 2 shots on the full size armor, it'll 2-shot the smaller armors. Quick maths. If anyone was wondering my opinion on what ammo you should use, from all the testing, SNB seems to be the winner over 7N1. LPS, just pretend it doesn't exist. If it's all you have, then use it, but it'll perform pretty similar to 7N1. But against Ford armor, the 7N1, it took 5 hits. In the past, it used to take 11 hits. Never uploaded that video. Maybe I should have, but yeah, it takes 5 hits now, which is not bad. I mean, Ford armor is the rarest armor in the game, and it's not even an armor piercing round, so it kind of makes sense. And if you're complaining about having to hit someone that many times with Ford armor, well, then you just use SMB ammo, because it takes 2 shots, which some people would maybe consider OP. I'm not sure. I will say, in a real PvP situation, your arms, which is the reason I have him move his arms in the air, is because your arms basically cover your chest. And if you hit the arm into the chest, it's going to result in a longer time to kill. This happens all the time with rifles, even to myself, and I know all the results for ammo, and I kind of wonder why people are so spongy sometimes, but it's basically because you're hitting more than one limb. Try to always center in on a limb, I guess, is a tip I have. But onto the helmets, and we're using the Striker helmet here, which is a level 4 helmet. And I'm using 7N1 ammo, which is the least penetrating ammo, and it one-tapped, so that means that the rounds with more armor piercing are gonna also one-tap it. And I just wanted to kind of make sure that the other helmets that are also level 4 would do the same. The Fast MT also got one-tapped. They had to do ragdoll mechanics too, if you're noticing that. They're pretty satisfying. They were a little laggy. When I do these tests, I feel it's a really good example for lag, and it seems a bit better, but it's still got some problems. I'm using the Anton helmet here, which is a level 5 helmet compared to a level 4. It takes 2 hits with the 7N1 ammo. Now, if you're going to want to one-tap an Anton helmet, you're going to have to use SMB ammo, which does one-tap it. In my opinion, I feel SMB is the clear victor for most PvP engagements. You know, it might be nice to have that extra flesh damage here and there, but for the most part, if you're going against a geared player with a lot of armor, you're going to want to use SMB. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. These videos take a long time to make. My stream wasn't working today, or the game wasn't working, so I figured I would just work on this video. So hopefully you guys enjoyed it. The Mosin has been a lot of fun. I mean a lot of fun. Sniping has always been fun, but it's nice not having to worry about spending 100,000 rubles on just to die to some M4 dude, you know, because you're at a disadvantage with a bolt-action rifle, but yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed. Here's one last clip. I had a lot more other clips, but my shadow play was recording. Goddamn shadow play. Anyways, guys, hopefully you enjoyed. Like the video if you liked it, dislike it if you did not like it, subscribe if you want to see more videos, and follow me on the Twitch. Make sure to follow Oswaldo too. Okay, have a good day.